Oh, you want to be in it now? You're probably going to knock the phone over. Come here. Come here. Hello. Welcome to Miss Strawberry Makes. I can't remember which episode it is, but I shall put it somewhere on the screen. This is a crafty podcast about knitting, crocheting, sewing, and any other crafty shenanigans that I get up to. I'm Michelle, and you can find me on Instagram as Miss Strawberry Short Girl. And this is Alfred. Look at what a big boy he is. Say hi, Alfie. Say hi to the peoples. Well, it's been quite a while since I've done a little episode, so I thought I'd better jump on and do a quick one here before time got away from me anymore. Today is Saturday, November 14th, 2020. Tomorrow is my oldest nephew, Wesley's 15th birthday. So his golden birthday, 15 on the 15th. And I cannot believe that he is 15 years old tomorrow. Where has the time gone? Let's see. I probably won't show you everything I've made in between when I last made a podcast and now, simply because I can't remember what I last showed you. And I'll just show you the more recent things I finished. Anywho, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope you have a cup of coffee or tea and are ready for a nice little chat. I am wearing my Whitmore sweater that I made this past winter. Actually, I think it was probably the beginning of this year is when I made it. So it's the Whitmore Sweater, of course, by Amy Loden of Tayloress Studios, as is now. I'm sure everyone who is a knitter has heard of it by now. If they haven't, maybe you don't have the internet. I don't know. Well, apparently you do if you're watching this, but whatever. It is knit of dandelion and dogwood, maybe baby. It's their DK, like pillow DK, I think it was. So I went with the DK option. It's very comfortable. I wear it quite a lot. I'm actually currently knitting another one, but you'll see that later. So I think I will start with some finished objects. So I have 3 pairs of socks that I finished. Alfie. So some of them, these 2 pairs I've already worn quite a bit, so they do not look quite as pristine as they would have when they were first knit. I'll try to insert some photos in here at some point so that you can see those. But so I knit these all for the sock-along, the autumn sock-along, put on Instagram names are Flora Honeypot and Caroline Loves to Sew, I believe. I'll put them on here so you can see. But so this was actually the 3rd pair I made on the blockers here. These are the Mabel socks by So Sweet Violet. I made them using the Beatrix sock set from Biff Sugar Yarns. I'm really happy with how they turned out. Really pretty colors, and I love the contrast mini that came with. So I love the delicate little cable along the side, and they are on both sides, the little cable. So that added a little bit of interest while the majority of it was in stockinette. Since this was my 3rd pair of socks I made for the sock along, I kind of lost steam about halfway through and I got second sock syndrome. But I persevered and completed them, and I'm so happy because they are lovely. These were my first toe up socks that I've ever knit, so it was a very easy process. I can see where it would be very beneficial when you aren't sure if you have enough yarn left you aren't sure how long to make the cuff, because as long as you get your foot completely done, you can just divide the amount of yarn you have left of a certain thing, and you know, make sure you get the foot done, and then you could just make the cuff as long as whatever you have left. So that is great. It was a little weird trying them on for fit to see how long to make the foot. It looked like I had a little hat on the end of my foot, like a little beanie, but whatever, it worked. So yeah, really happy with how these turned out. They're really lovely. I recommend this pattern. The instructions were very clearly laid out, especially for someone who had never done a toe-up sock before. There were even some links to helpful videos and things like that, so highly recommend. They're so cute. So I won't bother popping these on the blockers, but the second pair I made was these. Actually, I might just do that because I think they look nice on the blockers. I just put one on. Actually, I'll put one of each of these other pairs on. Pardon me here, I'm not very organized. You'd think I'd never done this before. Okay, so this yarn was called Sweater Weather. And it was by Sheepy Fiber Company, Sheepy Fibers, etc. I will again put the name on here. I found it on Etsy. It's an American dyer, I think in Tennessee. I don't know how well it's showing up, but I've got the artificial light on in here. Typically I try to do just the window, but it's very overcast today. It's very November out. So they're a little stretched out because I have been wearing them. But the pattern is the Pearly Dot Socks by Sandra Cherry Heart. Yeah, really happy with them. I love that little peacoat edge. So cute. So yeah, happy with how those turned out. And then the first pair I made was the Midnight Dancer socks by Nordland, I think. She's Sorry N on Instagram, but take that off. That's distracting, isn't it? Be gone. So they've got this little frill at the top, and then this is also Sheepy Fibers, etc. I think it is. And this was called Pumpkin Eve. I absolutely loved this yarn when I saw it. I love how just subtle the orange is, because I'm not a big orange fan, but I just loved how subtle the little speckles was of this. And then it was a really simple pattern. Just the frill at the top was the only thing, you know, that was out of the ordinary. And then it's just vanilla for the rest of it. I did do the German short row heel. You had an option of like I think a heel flapping gusset or the short row, and that's what I did. And then I think it's just like a regular wedge toe, or I don't know what the toe is, but I love these socks. I've worn them so much. I think I'll make a few more pairs of this pattern just because I love it so much. It's just the perfect amount of like cute girliness, but still really practical. And I mean, they look great in any yarn, honestly. So I think that is really my only finished objects. I did do a little bit of wee rabbit crafting. So sewing and crocheting. I don't have them with me because they've already been delivered to the wee rabbits. So I made my niece Annelise a unicorn, a crocheted one. Let me take a drink, my mouth is dry. Must be talking too much. But I made my niece Annelise a little crocheted unicorn because she's all about unicorns right now. So I took a little video of it. I'll insert that and some pictures. But yeah, it turned out really cute. I was really happy with it. Oh, I can't remember the name of the pattern designer, but I will. Alfie's looking at himself in the mirror. It's really funny. Is that your friend, Alfie? Is that your friend, the other little gray cat? So funny. I'm so sorry. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Annelise's unicorn. I can't remember who wrote the pattern, but I found it on Ravelry, so I'll just put the information on the screen here. Turned out super cute. In fact, the original design was even cuter than the one I made. It was supposed to have like some roses like by the ear and on the mane, so I didn't end up having time to do that. I actually crocheted the unicorn the night before and day of the birthday party, because that's how I roll. Hang on a second. Sorry, my sister was asking if I wanted coffee, but on it. Anywho, I am having a really hard time keeping my train of thought today. So Annelise's unicorn, super cute. It's done. I showed you the video. Joely Bubs. Okay, so for Joel, he's all about trains right now. So I made him some little overall pants out of train fabric that I had gotten. I think it was like an Alexander Henry print. I can't remember now, but it's super cute. I'll insert some pics or videos or whatever I took of it here. It was hard to get a picture of him in them, because though he was thrilled with them, he's kind of camera shy. So the picture I do have of him in them, he looks like he does not like them, but he actually does. So whatever. I'll at least put in some pics of the actual overalls. So those turned out super cute. I'm trying to think if I did anything else. Yes, for my niece Abby, for her birthday, I knitted her some Barbie clothes. So I made some little dungarees, overalls, and a little sweater to go under them, a little short sleeve tee type sweater, and then a little dress. So I will insert some of that here too as well. Alfred, you are such a stinker. Yes, you are. And then other than that, I think that is all that I actually made. So in the making, I don't think my sister Beth watches this, but if you are watching, Beth, look away now. She already kind of knows about it. For Beth's birthday / Christmas, because her birthday's in December and this, you know, indie dyed yarn is not cheap, I'm making her the Aura shawl. So this is by Caitlin Hunter of Boyland Knitworks. It is very nearly done. I've kind of ceased knitting on it because I started on my new Whitmore and I haven't been able to stop. So this actually looks rather small. I'm wondering if once I block it, if it'll be bigger, or maybe it's just a smaller shawl. Maybe it's just not a huge shawl. But so she loves the color mustard, so that is how I came to have chosen these colors. So the pattern has this beautiful braid cable going down the center, and then there's some interest in like some eyelet sections, some little stripey sections, and then the bottom is ribbed. And then I'm gonna do little tassels that go here and here, and then a big tassel there. Alfred, this is not for you. You are so silly. So I think she'll really be happy with that, though. I need to finish it up so that it's just ready to go. I really should finish it before fall's over, and I could even give it to her before, although I think she'd wear this in non-fall. Ouch, Alfred. He's attacking the ends. So the colors, these are, oh, here. Sheepy Fibers. Ouch, he's clawing me. Sheepy Fibers is the yarn I used for this as well. I don't know if it's focusing. So the darker yellow is Hayride, and the lighter yellow is Golden Straw. And then in the stripe sections, it was leftover Pumpkin Eve. And then this mini that I got from Wild Rose Yarns in like an ice cream set. So this was like a chocolatey ice cream. So I thought that went nicely together. So that is very nearly finished. I think Beth will really like that once it's done too. Let's see here. Oh, you may be wondering why I'm a little, you know, shifted this way today. There was an incident with this set of double shelves. It kind of gave out, and so this is actually it's actually 2 units stacked. They're stackable units, and they're stacked on top of each other, and the bottom of this one gave out. The weight of my worldly possessions was more than the shelves could handle. I probably need to go through and get rid of some stuff. But, so Dad, these are screwed on with like a square drive, like the hole in the screw. I don't have any drivers that match it, is what I'm trying to say. So Dad needs to bring his driver and take those off, and then we'll flip it over. And I'm just going to have them side by side. So I'll kind of show you a little bit here. See, so they're kind of messy right now, but they're just going to be side by side. Yeah, so it happened when I was gone one day. And Alfie, I shut him in here while we're gone because like all his stuff is in my little bathroom. I think he thought it was the best day ever because like yarn rained down, and he was probably like, manna from heaven. And yeah, he had fun playing with that. Thankfully, nothing got ruined apart from the shelf, but I think it's salvageable, so we'll make it work. So anyway, that's a tangent, but Alfie, stop, you little stinker binker. So in the making currently, work in progress, like I said, is my new Whitmore. So I've got it in my little dandelion and dogwood ball brush tree bag. I got that last year at Christmas time. So I am making this one out of dandelion and dogwood's Married in Jeans colorway, but I am doing the sock yarn and mohair combo. That's so fluffy and wonderful. It is just utterly delightful. So I've got got quite a bit done. I've got a few inches to go left on the body. I'm just in the plain stockinette part right now, but it's just so lovely, and it's so fluffy. I don't know if you can see. Look at that fluffiness. It's just delightful, utterly delightful. So I'm really happy with it. Mohair doesn't bother me, so I can wear it. It's not too scratchy for me. I'm just whipping right through it just because it's such an enjoyable knit. And then dandelion and dogwood is one of my very favorite dyers, probably like my top 2. And they just released their Christmas yarns, and so I did treat myself to some of the Christmas yarns. So I ordered, was it called Christmas Candy, I think, but it's like white, off-whitish background with some red and green, like muted, like their colors are all very muted and pastel-y, which of course I love. I'm thinking of making another Whitmore out of that. Like how amazing would that be with like some white fluff? So that's a plan. And then also I have their advent calendar. I'm so sorry, I'm so out of it today. I ordered the yarn advent calendar, so I'm so excited about that. It came. So I have that one, and I also got the Beehive Yarns one, which Alfie decided to make his own. I'll have to show you what he did there. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see he had like nosed his way into the box because it like magnetizes closed. He had like inched his way into the box, and he was like all nestled in the little you know, mini skeins. They're in like wax paper bags, so he was all like crunching around in there and like acting like, I don't know, he was jumping in a pile of leaves or something. And I caught him, and it was just he was of course unashamed and just purring away. So thankfully no harm done, but I'm excited about that. So yes, it was so bad. I treated myself to not one, not two, but 3 yarn advents. So the Dandelion and Dogwood and the Beehive Yarns are both like full 24-day sets. So the Beehive Yarns is just 24 minis. The Dandelion and Dogwood is 23 minis and a full skein. And then also Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit Yarns had a 12 Days of Christmas Liberty inspired. So that will actually be starting Christmas Day and the 12 Days of Christmas. So that'll be fun, because usually the day after Christmas, I'm like totally bummed that Christmas is over. And I'm just like so sad because Boxing Day isn't really a thing here in the US. It should be, but thankfully I've got the day after Christmas off this year. Last year and the year before I had to work, which is a total bummer as well. But it's a Saturday this year since Christmas is a Friday, so I got it off automatically. Actually, you know, Saturday and Sunday. And then I was able to get the, let's see, 28th through 31st off as well. I took vacation days, so I will be off from, they give us Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so I'll be off Christmas Eve through New Year's Day. Wait, New Year's Day is a Friday, so I took that out. So actually through the, I'll have to go back to work the 3rd, I think. So I've got like a big chunk of time for only having to take like 4 days off. It worked out really well this year. I'm really thankful. So that'll be nice. I hope to like watch Christmas movies and stuff. Me and my sister Amy will probably decorate our apartment pretty soon here for Christmas. As you can see, I've already got this cute little fluffy guy out. I just got him today. But yeah, I'm kind of antsy to get decorating for Christmas. I just love it so much. And on that note, I actually want to show you this little booklet I got, Peter Rabbit Christmas. So this is from the 80s, I think. Thought I saw a date at one point, but now I'm not seeing it. Now I can't find the date. But anyway, it looks from the 80s to me, the 1980s. Yeah, I can't find the date. Well, I mean, it's got a Cabbage Patch doll on there, so it's got to be 80s-ish. That's probably what made me think that. But, so it's got really sweet little, cross-stitch patterns, so I'll just show you. I mean, it's so old, what's it gonna do? So, like, all the little Beatrix Potter characters, but doing different Christmassy things. So let's see if I can get it closer up here. Look at how cute. So I want to do some more cross stitch. I've gotten a few Japanese cross stitch books that are super cute. I want to get into that. And actually, let me just grab this little, let's take the sticker off. Nobody needs to see that. This is from Hobby Lobby. You don't need to see how much I paid. It wasn't that much. This little cross stitch kit of this cute little truck. So it's got like all the things. So I really want to get into that again. I did it a lot like as a teenager, and I just haven't done it for a while, but I just kind of have the itch to do it now. So might as well do that. And I felt like this would be a really good place to start since it like already has all the threads and everything. So I'm trying to think if I'm, ouch, Alfie. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. Alfie is attacking. He's not the nicest cat in the world, but he's just super playful. But good thing he's cute. That's all I have to say. You're so bad. Look, people are seeing how bad you are. Yeah, no, you're sorry. No, you're sorry. He's a stinker. Well, thanks so much for watching. I hope I mentioned everything I meant to. I can't remember. But, yeah. Happy making. I hope you're all well, and hope to see you again soon. Bye. Say bye, Alfie. Say bye. I'm a bad boy, but I'm cute. Bye.